Hey everybody, this is Eartha and I have 3 mega awesome tips you can do with your Skin Perfecting Concealer. Check this out. First tip, eyebrows. So what you want to do is when you draw in your eyebrow, the next thing you want to do is go get your concealer, and you're going to want to use a brush that is stiff and slim on the edge. I'm using our cream shadow brush because it's just amazing. You're going to take a little bit, just a tiny little bit on the back of your hand, put it on a tiny bit. I mean, a tiny bit goes a long way. You're going to actually line the under part of your brow and down to the point to clean that up, and then kind of feather it down so it's not a harsh line. Feather, feather, feather it down. After that, you're going to go apply your pigments and it's going to look beautiful and lined. That's how you get that awesome effect that you see when you see makeup artists show their makeup. And it's like, how did they do that? So the second amazing thing you can do with your concealer is highlight with it. Yes, highlight with it. I am using my color in Liquid Touch Foundation is Taffeta. This is Organza. You can see it's a like 2 shades lighter color. What I love to do with my concealer is highlight. So you'll just take a little bit on the back of your hand again, a little tiny bit goes a long way, so don't have to give a big old squeeze. Barely touch with your finger, and you're gonna barely touch right above your, what would be your brow bone, or if it is already your brow bone. I don't have distinctive brow bones, but it looks like I do because I just highlighted earlier when I did my makeup. Put it here and like stipple it with your finger so it blends in. And then when you do your foundation and everything else, it's got this undertone of a slight highlight. Gorgeous! That's tip number 2. Third amazing tip you can do with your concealer. You're going to go and grab that cream shadow brush again. Again, it's a very stiff, but look how thin it is, okay? And it's stiff. You don't want to use a fluffy brush when you do these tips and tricks. So, get a little dot on the back of your hand. You're going to go ahead and get a little bit on there again. Guess what you're going to line this time? Your lips. So you're going to actually clean up under and around. And again, when you put it on, you're going to feather it down so it's just that little bit of touch of a color, that little bit of blend. But guess what that does? Not only cleans up your lip look for the final polished look, but if you have fine lines and wrinkles around your mouth like I do, it reduces the I would say the tendency for anything you have on your lips to go into those fine lines and wrinkles and that dreaded bleed. Talk about a quick fix, talk about an amazing solution to a problem that nobody likes. You guys rock your world, and yes, your concealer as well does on something else. Watch this. Check this out. This is another awesome thing you can do with your concealer. I'm just going to mention this because this is one of the 3 tips, but this is just an overall mention. So when you guys use your Liquid Touch Foundation on your foundation brush, this is not the foundation brush. I don't have one yet, so I made a little cutout. Isn't that cute? And I put it over our blush brusher because it's similar, so it's similar in size, but your foundation brush is actually flat and it has a little well in the center so that you can actually take your Liquid Touch Foundation, do your 5 dots, and that 1 dot in the middle is going to be like in a little well, which is awesome. But if you have more to cover, I want you to go grab your concealer along with your Liquid Touch Foundation dots, and you just add a little bit, either on all of them if you have a lot to cover, or just a little bit. And then if you see in my other demos, you know how you touch around your face to distribute the product, and then you start working it in and blending it in, then you have a deeper, fuller coverage. But this stuff lasts a long way, so I'm encouraging you to use a little bit. Don't go too crazy. You don't need that much, trust me.